Yes, all right. Today we shall discuss mental health. So basically, we are looking at someone's mind. How do you feel? How do you behave? How do you handle stress? And how do you think? Most people take mental health as someone being crazy or mad, but it's not. It is a state of your emotional, psychological, and social well being. So today we are discussing basically depression, stress, anxiety, bipolar disorders, schizophrenia, and substance use. To begin with, I'm Onwamanya Davis, a public health practitioner and a pharmacy technician. I do a program on YouTube. It's called Health Matters Uganda, where I come educate Ugandans on different health conditions and how they can prevent them early. Because for us, Health Matters Uganda, on this program, we believe that prevention is better than cure. I'm beginning with depression. Depression is characterized by consistent sadness. In this case, someone feels so sad for a long period of time. You are always sad, you are always annoyed for no good reason. So the moment you realize that you are always out of anger, just know you have this problem. Another thing, someone is always feeling hopeless. Someone doesn't have hope, like you feel like giving up. Also, that one should be noted. And another thing someone can notice on depression, you always lack interest in doing activities. So basically for us, we explain these all health conditions and how you can prevent them. Let us see another mental illness, that is anxiety. With anxiety, people are always worried, they are always panicking, people feel as if there is something wrong with them, and in other words, yet there is no real problem. So the moment you start panicking, you start panicking, you start having that constant fear, just know you are likely to be having anxiety. Let us look at stress. Stress is a very common mental illness in most of the Ugandans. Let it be youth, let it be adults, workers, parents, all people always get stress. Stress is characterized by exhaustion, total burnout, feeling tired ever. So all of these mental health are very, very common. There is what we call substance use, and this is to deal with addiction to either drugs, alcoholism, and other substances that people may tend to use. The most commonly misused substance is alcohol. So we shall always come and discuss most of these. Let us look at the serious mental disorders that affect Ugandans. That is schizophrenia and bipolar mental disorder. With bipolar comes from two words. That is, bipolar means two sides. That is being hyper and low. You always have mood swings. You are always having high mood swings or low. Sometimes you are overreacting and sometimes you are totally down. So all of those mental illnesses are common. Lastly, I will talk about I talked about stress. Yeah, I talked about stress, talked about depression, I talked about substance use. Let us see schizophrenia. Schizophrenia, this is characterized with hallucinations and delusions. Hallucinations are visions, false visions, or false hearings that someone may get, yet others cannot get them. You feel like voices are coming to you. Sometimes those voices can make you fear a situation, or you hear someone talking to you and that person is not even there. Then with the delusions, those are false beliefs that people tend to get. How do you know that you have a mental problem? One, the moment you fail to sleep overnight, you are spending 2-3 days or more and you are not sleeping, you are not having normal sleep, just know you might be having a mental problem. If you are overreacting on small issues, just know you also have a mental problem. If you feel like you should be isolating yourself ever, like you do not want to be in public with other people, that is also a problem. So how do we deal with the mental health? One, talk to a friend, talk to someone, share your problem, share that thing that you are going through. Talk to someone, he can help you get connected to people who can help. Health Matters Uganda, we are very connected with the doctors, psychiatrists, gynecologists. That's why we come here, give you information about these health conditions, so that in case you get any problem, you reach to us and we can always connect you with responsible people. So another way you can avoid mental issues, avoid substance use or limit alcohol. Yeah, that is also a key factor you can take. Then another side, you can always seek guidance and professional help from nearby health facilities. Stress is managed by most especially doing exercises. Exercises, you can always run, you can always walk. That one can also help you manage stress. Another way you can avoid these mental issues is to have sex when you are an adult. Sex really plays a very big role. It releases nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is responsible for relaxation of blood vessels and also improves the functioning of your heart. So that's why after sex you always get better sleep. You always sleep better. You always release that stress hormone. You always release nitric oxide that improves your mood. Then another way, you can always go for medications. We have medications for all these mental illnesses. For example, for mood swings, we have mood stabilizers. We have drugs like lithium, drugs like sodium valproate. We have other drugs we can use, benzodiazepines. There are so many, but the problem, we always don't like mentioning drugs here because people may tend to go and just buy them and those drugs might be misused. So lastly, I call upon sponsors and partners to come and collaborate with us in raising these preventive measures. We call upon private companies, we call upon NGOs, we call upon the Ministry of Health, even individuals. Yeah, the Minister for Youth, Baramu Baragahara, the youth need this information, so we call upon different partners to come and help us so that our voice can reach a wide range of people. Thank you. Let us meet in the next episode.